what AP damage as well, so you end up with a lot then into the Galio. So Nico, ton of sense, push, hope for the engage. It does mean though, again, you're kind of playing very heavily into the hands of this Galio, which has me a little bit nervous if I'm GiantX, because you kind of look
now Skeens is still in the neighborhood, but Yzma's instead just gonna look at Wonder right now. Skeens is gonna be a little behind on this play. Wonder slowed down by Lot. Now the Vault Breaker flashed by Wonder, flash forward from Lot, lands the knockup. Wonder in trouble, and Yzma with first blood.
that worked out beautifully for Yzma.
Distances instead of trying to go for the taunt, as now Wonder, still no flash available from the earlier gank, has level 6 up as Lot will not land the ultimate. Sidestep on the Vault Breaker, but I don't know if they needed that one to land, as Jackie's Realms warps up for the kill.
I mean, everyone moving top.
Oh, he's not going to be able to get all these camps. Well, sometimes your solo laners are like, I don't care if my jungler has the camp, the XP. I want him to impact my lane and help me out. And putting Wonder behind
available, and you've got Kaza and Jun there, it feels like a very good gank angle.
Could be the first big explosive play of the game. We've had a couple of ganks topside, but that gank bot side could get explosive with the Pop Blossom, with the cease and desist. But I will say that picking up grubs for the Gwen comp feels pretty good. Like, oftentimes grubs don't amount to that much.
When SK have come alive, it has been off of when their veterancy matters, which is not on mid lane plays, but we'll see if it works.
Yeah, right now, taunt lands onto Jackie's again. No summoner spells from the earlier play, but the Pop Blossom flash from June onto 3. Yzma gets the kill onto Skeens, and the Galio ultimate actually blocks there, but Wonder completes a teleport. Realm Warp from Jackie's to get him back, but it does not save Yzma. He has to flash, and now the turnaround play as June joins from the top lane. A follow-up route means the double kill. Specifically, a lot of it also on Lot. He did pick up that one double kill, so not exactly where you want it to be, but ooh, Yappa actually goes in aggressively onto Noah, has the exhaust for the 1v1, and Noah does not get the ult over the wall. Yappa with a solo kill, as Yzma does get the dragon. Contested, Pop Blossom now onto 2. Stun onto Skeens, low health bar, but he's able to clean one up onto June. Now Yzma's the target, as Mickey has to flash the wall. Jackie's chasing down with the ghost. Leaders buying space for Yappa to rejoin the fight.
Have to burn to try and get out, but still, they get the kill on boss. They get, oh, hang on.
Back to live, though. We have Realm Warp coming in, blocking off Yappa's retreat path, so he's just trying to fight his way back through June. Jackie's flashing forward aggressively. Yappa still safe for now, as the Vault Breaker channeled by Yzma gets the slow from the smite, but Yappa is just landing these mystic shots. Shoe Shot Barrage will go a little wide, takes the blast cone to safety. Ring around the rosy as he finds Noah again, but Noah will find his revenge as he will kill. I don't imagine, I mean, they could TP him if they want to contest this. Doesn't seem like they're set up for it right now, as Lot's actually walking up, throws up the unstoppable onslaught. Yappa just sidesteps it, and now Skeens will jump in onto Lot, who's keeping his attention onto Yappa. Forces the Arcane Shift over the wall, and SK get their bot laner out of there.
Yeah, GiantX going to throw down the Rift Tail. They know that this bot lane Terra is going to fall to leader in the meantime, but should be able to get decent damage on this mid. We'll have to see how much they can steal away after.
And now Raiden maybe towards the top side, as Yappa's expected. SK will not contest it. True Shot Barrage will spot it out, get some poke damage, but it will be secured.
But the way SK were set up, though, means that they're not really...
Nice Void Seeker with your Arcane Shift. Theoretically, it works well for you. There's an invade from Yzma. He's got backup behind him. Leader and Skeens will realize that they're in a 2v4 with the Pop Blossom landing onto both. Skeens is down. Leader makes it to the turret, but the Vault Breaker forward from Yzma. Leader lands the Justice Punch, plus another Shield of Durin taunt. Trying to buy as much time as he can, but that is a successful dive.
Finish him off. And Leader knows his time is up. It's kind of just hoping he can maybe pick up Yzma on the back, but oh, we're going again.
We just have another one right away, as Lot was waiting in the brush for Wonder, flashes the wall, trying to get out, smashed down by the big man's hammer. Lot finding a play for GX as Yzma goes for another one, but exhausted immediately. Yappa was ready for it. Now he's retreating as their top laner's running low on mana. Jackie's now was looking for a flank, almost locked down, has to flash and ghost as well. So GX sticking around for a while after that initial pick. Another knockup onto Yappa. Half his health bar down, but Lot doesn't have the team behind him anymore. And again, low mana bar, which means Skeens and Yappa continue the chase. They are poking down the big man, and they will find the shutdown on the leader. Gold on your champions instead of going for the objective contest, as Yzma's actually not on the dragon. He Vault Breakers forward, now cease and desist, but he's gonna get locked down by the rest of SK. Yzma just...
I don't know how SK keep getting away with things like this, but they do. And now SK has 2 dragons and we'll start to get tempo.
Yeah.
Like, these are the small things that SK kind of find wins off of so regularly in their series. And you can see here, like, there's no vision. Maybe they think they're on Baron or something, but it's just, yeah, I don't get it at all.
Yeah, that's a head scratcher right there. Tail end, SK are going to be a little behind on the play. Wunder has the teleport, but he's pushing in bot side, but they just don't get there in time. The Baron, I don't know if they were able to cheat any kind of vision or make SK think that they're going somewhere else, but now they have the Baron, they're able to get a lot more gold. That lead is back to 3K.
I mean, really nice job from GiantX. And now they just get to use that advantage. You can see still SK trying to stick to this 1-3-1, knowing, hey, we're going to lose towers. Let's just try and trade as effectively as he can. But GiantX know they're in the driver's seat, and they're just sitting in front of this. Like, Lot does not take damage. Nope. Like, he's fine.
And he's got primarily magic resist as well, and that's the Ezreal still poking him with that stick. Yeah.
I think the stick's getting shorter, though.
I think the stick's getting duller. It's kind of snapped in half at this point. Not because Yappa hasn't been playing a great game, just because his champion's not able to keep up. But we do see a kind of a base race happening here. His leader, he just took the tier 2 and is pushing another wave in. Now keeping behind because everybody from GX just reset. It's only Jun and Yzma on the map, and they're going to get Jun. Pop Blossom will be used. Support will still fall. Wunder with the kill.
I mean, it's a cool play from SK. So,
yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
And also it's odd to see the Galio in the lane with just SK not contesting this time around. As Selfor comes in, Yzma has the flank. Pop Blossom is up. It'll land on the Skeens and leader, but they just turn their attention on to Noah and Yzma. Flash from Yappa. He's still safe. Yappa unleashed on the Ezreal. Trying to get damage on the Lot as the resurrection's coming through, but a shutdown out of Kaza. 80 carry down. SK stand tall as Yappa will live through Lot poking him down. SK find the fight. That was this flank engage. They preemptively TP, and SK, their comp is happy. If you're full sending it onto them and aren't fully prepared for it, they're going to get a lot of gold for this play. Now 1,000 up as they push for another turret here in the mid lane.
How does it happen every time? SK, I don't know what you've done, how you end up in these positions where you're behind, and then it just keeps, it just magically keeps happening. But SK with a gold lead. And again, like 3 items now complete on Wunder. You can see how much work he was doing, but they want to try and pick Skeens.
Top and a really nice blast cone position there. Skeens is going to have to try and get out of this one. Got 2 people on him. Big damage onto Jun, and Skeens is not going down without a fight, but he goes onto the clone! Jun breaks his ankles as Noah picks up the kill. Both being pushed in. Now Wunder's on the bot wave and has the TP available, and the Baron has been started by GX, and they just burst this thing down so fast. Skeens gets over, looks for the steal, cannot land it, and that's a one-way journey. Jun jumps over the wall, but he'll trade his life for the Baron, I suppose. SK find one. How much more do they want? Wunder's still very strong as they enable him to go forward. Mickey with the shields, with the move speed, big damage onto Jackie. Waves in the decimating smash. Lot buying space for the rest of the team. Noah's gonna hit the mid wave right now as Yzma got chunked down, has the GA available again. Remember, Skeens was the one that died on SK, so they don't have the smite, but if Yzma can't get into the pit and hit the dragon, it doesn't really matter, and now Skeens is back.
He's trying to make his way in. Poke from SK is good. Damage not there, but the engage.
As well, Locke's going in, and now we got Jun coming in. Pop Blossom's available. He's only able to get onto one. Jackie's already on a rampage. As Noah free hitting on the Wunder. GX are finding their fight. Leader's gonna go down, but Skeens will find one in response. Has to flash away, gets the shutdown, but still a 3-for-1 trade in favor of GX as they're just gonna roam warp straight to the mid lane.
They know they've got the damage to do so, and SK trying to get back, but it's 2 members versus 4 on GiantX. They might just be able to do it.
Yeah, who needs the Dragon Soul when you can just take the game win? It's only a Xin Zhao and a Karma. That's not a lot of wave clear. 25 seconds on Yappa.
I mean, GiantX facing forward, actualizer not up, so Jackie's a little bit hindered at the moment.
They got 2 cannons as well. They're just gonna turn the attention on the Skeens, get big damage onto the Xin Zhao. Karma is not enough to save his life, and Mickey is not enough to delay this game, and GX stumbled slightly, but they will end strong with an ace and a game 1 win.
SK.
Again, not knowing where that Nivea's going, and then the Ahri for mid lane here.
It's a Nivea top.
It's a Nivea top. And I want to correct myself because production let me know that it's actually Wonder that had 12 solo queue games. Mickey only had 5 of a Nivea.
Okay,
but still, like we've seen this from Wonder. He's pulling it out for a second.
Getting that going for SK versus GiantX and ISMA, who are kind of focused more on that individual lead for ISMA and playing through that.
Yeah, and I love this call from Skeens because it basically gives ISMA a tough call.
I wanted to help on securing that buff just to make sure it got down fast enough. Still flash down for loss. Probably not the end of the world, but here we go.
Engaged. The Chain of Corruption follows up. Jun flashes, and the auto follows. It's first blood to Mickey as Noah's free firing, focused onto Yappa. Flashes for the damage, trying to get one last auto, will land it. Now Mickey in a 1v1 onto Noah. Noah hits level 6 and throws out the arrow. He's still autoing. He gets hit by the crash down, tries to dodge, gets away from the shattering strike as Mickey needs one more auto and he gets it. Mickey with should be safe for right now. ISMA has the flash if he really wants to force something. As the Ash Arrow comes up and not able to land on its target. Leader jumps over the wall, heal for Mickey. Now flash in, using Jun as the escape tool, but the ultimate will land and it's a trade of kills. Leader will fall for the enemy support, but Mickey as well makes it a 2-for-1 trade and a double kill for ISMA.
SK trying to save the mid laner and ends up coming out trumps for GiantX. They get the double kill on that bottom side and looking for Yappa again.
Yappa all alone right now. No Seraphine behind him. ISMA will throw down the bonk, tank up the turret, and that is an easy kill setup for Noah.
Also just trying to be a pain here towards Skeens, but I don't think he'd be able to do particularly much. Still, GiantX, good recovery on the play. Really well done to pick up these 4 kills now for themselves and an early lead.
Netting themselves 1,000 gold.
Which doesn't actually buy the space down for the rest of SK, and Jackie's able to follow up beautifully. Their leader mid again.
Back to mid lane and back to leader struggling here. No flash available this time around. He'll try and Kingslayer to heal back up, but Jackie's with one more auto will take him down.
Pressuring here on the bottom side. I don't think you end up winning this one though. Especially as that ultimate is back up for ISMA, but they want to look.
Lands on the Skeens, and now they turn their attention. ISMA's onto leader. Again, no flash available, and no ultimate this time around. He falls. Jackie's with the kill. Noah chased down by Skeens. He's trying to get as much damage before he goes down, but it's a 2-for-1 trade up for SK so far, as Mickey gets another kill for himself. ISMA trying to trade onto Yappa, but the shutdown for Skeens before it happens.
Lead across the board, so SK kind of comfortable to compete on this mid wave, looking for Jun.
Mickey going in, Jun sidesteps, Encore lands, Chain of Corruption chained, and now ISMA dives onto Yappa. Everyone from GX throwing their abilities at the young AD carry. Noah now stuck on the other side of the wall. ISMA stunned up, cannot kill Mickey, double kill to Wonder. SK's time now is it's going to be GX approaching. Lot's coming up from the bottom river. He has a flank angle. Not spotted currently. Now Mickey will see him, so they know that the Crocodile's on the flank. Instead, leader goes in and hijacks Noah's arrow, as the arrow will actually land on the Wonder. Charm as well follow up. It's hard to kill the Anivia. He survives for so long, and it's actually ISMA that goes down. Wonder to the passive. Lot marked on the flank. They will get the shutdown, but Lot will trade his life. They can't kill Skeens. The Mundo's too strong. Double kill to Yappa, as GX will only find one for their troubles. Now Mickey looking to continue the play as Jun flashes it over the wall. Noah gets a big chunk of damage right there. Message sent, SK win the fight, and we'll look at the Dragon.
SK juggled their health bars really well in that fight. You end up using the Anivia passive to buy a bunch of time, and even the ult usage was perfect. We'll get it on the replay, but as ISMA went in, he got immediately met with an arrow to the face. Thanks for themselves. 3 dragons. The ability to start taking these towers now as well. As Jun.
Chain of Corruption lands onto Jun, and it's just that easy. One more arrow should be enough. It's actually Skeens. It will knock him down with the auto attack, as Noah just tickling the health bar of Skeens. Actually getting a lot of work done here, as the arrow will also land on Mickey. Instant cleanse right there, as he has the Summoner Spellbook. As Jackie's now lands a charm. That one will connect, as Mickey now under the Cyclone, but in comes Leader. Flash from Noah, trying to kite back. Leader will get him. It's Yappa with the kill credit, as Jackie's will snipe another charm. Lot with the kill. We are scrapping in the mid lane.
It's just throwing haymakers back and forth, seeing if they can pick off anyone. But again, it's Wonder on this top side, who's trying to take the tower. Doesn't have the TP. I think this bird is just a sitting duck.
Yeah, about to get cooked. Lot coming up here, has ISMA behind him. Wonder will land the slow. That's Dominus popped. Stun to buy some time, but I mean, in these types of moments, you know that you're not long for this world. He actually does go for the flash. So
objectives and towers.
And Wonder falling at the very end of that as well, not ideal. Jackies gets a wave to shove in bot side, and we'll take this turret. That is, which means that they're in the pressure seat right now. They're going to have to stop SK from getting this approach. Picks can be a good place to start as the charm will land on a Wonder. Follow-up Cyclone from Yzma, and they cook the bird again. Yzma. A lot on the flank right now. As Leader's going to walk straight into it. Dominus Renekton. Heavy chunk, heavy trade in favor of Lot. Leader also getting followed up by Noah. He's got a flashback to safety. Not how SK wanted to start this one off. As GX have now already kind of won the health bar trade to kick things off as Leader will head towards that mid lane. Try and push that one instead.
Yeah, still though, he doesn't have the TP to try and get back in. Random Ignite. Jackies goes in
with the Spear and Rush as Yzma gets onto the back line. Yappa needs to kite back. Lot trying to follow up, and he gets the shutdown. Now back to the Dragon. Charm lands in onto Mundo. He's out of there. Jun gets a kill on a Skeen, so no smite contest. Approach in this one, but Skeens is all the way back in base. They can TP Lot up here. Leader's on the flank. He picks up the arrow. Mickey has no ultimate available, so no gravity well to help out as Lots just keep the Wonder out of this fight. The Chain of Corruption lands here onto Jackies. Baron is secure. GX now need to get out of there as Skeens has joined in. Leader in a 1v4. He likes those odds for now, but he will fall. SK lose their mid laner. Still have a 4v5 and a health bar trades, but the charm will go wide. Lot's not quite there either. GX trying to get out of this position, but they have too many members on the wrong side right now. SK are just grouped up, and now they're engaged on. Yzma gets a Cyclone. Focus on the Yappa, but it's only Jun hitting him. Lot's got to get in there. Wonder already takes down Yzma, and they got Yappa. But now GX just pincering the rest of SK in the alcove. Double kill to Jackies, and they're going to get Wonder's passive plus the ace. GX find it all.
But it's a great engage. The immediate knock-up sets up then for Jun and Noah to just continue peppering down these members of SK. And as the Crocodile gets into the middle of them, it's just lights out for SK.
Yeah, it took a while to get on the Yappa, but they did eventually take him down. And honestly, I think that was a moment where the Anivia wall kind of hurt them more than it helped them, because Skeens can't walk through that. They wanted to keep the chase going, but Wonder threw it up, and then they're like, okay, well now we have to kind of wait for that to go down before we can actually get in there. GX with the Baron, and now with a large gold lead, will continue sieging onto these tier 2 turrets. They take down the bottom one. Mid one's already chunked a little bit here, so GX on the precipice of a 2-0 right now, dagged up. They play clean, but as I say that, Jun might just get picked. Lands the Encore on the Skeens and Mickey, but the team is not interested in getting picked with them. They will let him be the sacrifice. Wonder finds the kill.
Yeah, there
again, he is spotted. All members of SK immediately kite back onto him, and he might be out of position now as Leader will land the Abduct. Chains onto Lot as he'll run straight back into Skeens. He needs the team behind him. Pops the Dominus, slices forward, gets a double stun there as Jackie's now rejoins. Leader into the stasis. Skeens getting chunked down. Yzma dives onto the backline with a Cyclone, and Leader's just dancing around with the Spirit Rush to try and get back to safety, but the charm will land, and GX take down Leader. A killing spree for Lot, and now the rest of SK are going to have to approach into Fog of War. Mickey just immediately popped. GX have done it. Denied the entrance to the Dragon Soul, and they will pick up their second dragon of the game.
Yeah, and Yzma getting to flash away with just this. They really need him.
Yeah, that 4-1 stat line as well kind of disappeared as he has not been able to find those big engages. Teleport flank coming in. Skeen's already chunked. Noah picked up by Wonder has to instant cleanse and flash the arrow. Lot completes the teleport and is now looking to continue forward with Jackie's help. Charm onto Wonder. He's able to get out of there with the Mikhails, but Lot onto the back line for Leader and Skeens. GX are just bulldozing through SK. They'll get Wonder's passive. They'll claim Mickey as well. SK will limp back to base with only see Leader pushing the bot wave. No contest from SK. It is an earned Baron by GX, their second of the game. And now
Yzma and Jackies have every time got onto key carries to shut down the fight. And honestly,
yeah.
you know,
pretty big.
I come from Ireland. We don't exactly have things that harm you over here. You know?
Jackies goes in for the Spear Rush Charm, and Wonder will immediately pop the Seeker's Arm Guard. And it will stop the dive from happening, but Skeen's just getting chunked. This is a paper-thin Mundo. He's got all armor, fully indexed into surviving Yzma, Lot, and Noah, which means Jackies can shred through him as GX will take the first inhibitor in the mid lane and look at the inhibitor turret bot.
Oh, Wonder though. Sidestep.
Nice little sidestep. He's dodging everything. Finally, the beatdown will land. Encore onto 2. Yappa will pop the cleanse as Mickey Also just crash adds to safety. Now Yzma just diving the turret, has a Cyclone available with the backup of Vlad, with the backup of Jackie's. Everybody under the turret. That's 1-for-1 trade so far, but with Skeens falling, it's GX on the victory lap. Noah free firing onto everybody, and SK's Young 80 carry up can only watch as the Nexus turrets will fall. GX will claim SK in a 2-0 victory.
It was a decent start for SK, but GiantX is mid-jungle, putting in work to get this game back into a winning position.